Alright guys, you're already welcome to this is just going to be a revision for all genres. Alright, good evening once again. Today we are going to have just a brief revision cutting across all what you're supposed to know as you are getting closer to this exam. As you are getting closer, there is no time to waste time. You just have to pay attention. I'm going to go through some from where we stopped in our previous revision class. We are going to start from where we stopped. We have discussed, imagine starting from the very basic, and we have been dealing with these things down from the beginning to where we actually mark a stop. So that is including this particular question have already been answered. So I just want us to take a different turn this time around. As we are approaching this exam, I have to talk randomly before I probably open to past question again. Number one, please, we are revising this evening on chemistry. Yes, we are going to be dwelling on chemistry. We are going to be dwelling on chemistry, and I don't know how prepared you are. You just have less than how many days to the JAMB examination hall and the rest of them. So you just need to keep adding effort, keep doing your best. So that is how it is. Please do well to invite others so that they can have access to this as well. Okay, first thing we'll be talking about today is I will just make it brief. Number one, I said I'm going to be revolving around so many things. First, we're going to talk about number one. All right. Please, as you are going to the exam hall, if they ask you, number one, which of the following is an example of maybe, for instance, trihydric alcohol, you shouldn't struggle with it to give them glycerol. It's either you see this as a glycerol or you see it as what? Propan 1,2,3 triol. That is it. Propan 1,2,3 triol. But how do we even get to know all these things? Last time I told you we classify alcohol based on the number of OH group and also classify alcohol based on what we call carbon positions. Are you seeing it now? So, but I don't want us to, we need to go directly to the past question as we have here. We need to go to the past question. I've done most of these things over and over again. So we need to take a different turn. A different turn. Now, I told you last time that look at this question. Look at this question. Sorry. Yeah, this particular question now, question 18, which is where we stopped. Question 18, asking the octane number of a fuel whose performance is same. Remember, hold on to that word, whose performance is the same. This is number 18. The octane number of a fuel whose performance is the same as that of a mixture of 55 grams of 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane and 45 grams of N-heptane is dash. That is the question. Asking us of the octane number of that particular fuel is dash. So normally, you see this kind of question, it shouldn't give you a headache. This kind of question, this kind of question should not be a headache in any way. Remember, heptane and heptane, I will be describing. I want you to know. I have said this time without number. You see, N-heptane, N-heptane is a bad fuel, and it has the octane rating of 0. That is octane rating. They have the octane rating of 0. Don't forget this. N-heptane is a bad fuel. Why isooctane? What is that isooctane? 2,2,4 trimethylpentane is a good fuel. Let me call it isooctane. Isooctane this time around is a good fuel with octane rating of 100, or let me say 100%. Now, zero fuel plus whatever percentage in gram equivalent that they give you for the good fuel should still be equal to the good fuel. What do I mean by that? Come back to this because this is not a question. Since they give 55 grams of 224 trimethyl pentane and 45 grams of any heptane is just zero. Because the octane rating here, they say the octane number of a fuel whose performance, the octane number is same as that of the what? Isooctane. That is your 224 trimethyl pentane. So the answer without wasting time should be what? 55. We are going to other question. 55. Take note. The answer will be what? 55. You already know. So now let's go to question number 19. Every question we are going to be doing the needful as you usually do. The final product of the presence of ultraviolet light are hydrogen, chloride, and dash. You don't need to waste time. Final product. Remember, this is a reaction of methane, product of the final product of the presence of ultraviolet light with methane. They made a mistake in this question. When you see a mistake, you should know. Let me show you. Arcane, normally, I told you number one, if you talk about arcane, there are few things or some basic matter that when you know it about arcanes, my dear, you have obtained something. Number one, don't forget the general molecular formula, which is what? CnH2n plus 2. Don't forget that. And you shouldn't also forget that another one is that arcane. Arcane is what? A saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon. Is there any other thing? Yes, arcane is sp3 hybridized. That is the hybridization of arcane. sp3 hybridized. Here you can calculate your percentage S character and also calculate your percentage Y character. Are we together? So we can just, someone said, bro, and I don't know. This is this still, bro. Like, oh god. But can you see now? Oh, oh gosh. I'm trying to use something else. Please, can you see now? Okay. Alright, let me keep it this way. Let me see. This is it better off? No, this is not going to be nice. This. I think it's better off now. Oh god. Alright, please let's move again. But is my voice audible enough? Angel Olerewe Chicken Kama. Yes, Angel, just small small. Oh everything. Yes, yes, definitely. People will get to know me very well about this. Okay. First thing I say is that I can have this as the general molecular formula. This particular formula, that is general molecular formula of arcane. Yeah, that is general molecular formula of arcane. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. I have. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. I will get there. Don't worry. Okay. Now, this is general molecular formula of alkane, and this also, like I say, alkane is a saturated hydrocarbon. It is sp3 what hybridized. It has the bond angle of 109 degree 28 minutes, or simply put, 109.5 degree. That is the bond angle of an alkane. Don't forget, alkane is what tetrahedral in shape. It is tetrahedral in shape. And lastly, okay, we can say it undergo mostly substitutional reaction as its most peculiar chemical reaction. Substitution reaction. Again, undergo substitution reaction. Reason, it is already saturated, so you needed a reaction that is not coming to stress its chemical nature and all that. Alkane is already saturated. So you should take note of this. All these things are very much important. Very, 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 very important. So please, you just need to know this. You just need to know this. Okay, moving forward. Is moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Now, we are going to now deliberate on this substitutional reaction. Alkane undergo this reaction with, that is the first member which we call CH4, that is methane, eh, react with chlorine. Don't forget, this reaction is a photo-dependent reaction. It cannot occur at the dark. It must be in the presence of light, most especially UV. Eh? And when the reaction occur, one chlorine from this chlorine gas will come out, cleave off and replace one hydrogen. So what will be formed? Hydrogen will reduce as one chlorine enter, it becomes CH3Cl. That is the first product. Then that hydrogen will combine with the remaining chlorine to give you HCl. This is the first product which we call monochloromethane. Monochloro. Now monochloromethane, this CH3Cl, this reaction will keep occurring that way until all the hydrogen atom have been replaced. So it will still react with chlorine in the presence of UV. And what will now be formed is CH2, as one hydrogen has been replaced by another chlorine. Then that CH2, it will now be Cl2, CH2Cl2. Are you seeing it now? Plus what? HCl. This is what we call dichloromethane. And dichloro we see enter into reaction again. We have CH2Cl2. Are you seeing it now? Reacting with what? Sorry, sorry. Reacting with chlorine gas to give you this. It will give you a product in the presence of UV. Remember, the reaction is photo dependent. It must occur, it can only occur in the presence of light. So one chlorine will come and replace it, it will now give you CHCl3 plus what? HCl. Cl. This is what we call trichloro. Trichloro is usually common. This one usually common. I can just ask you which of the following is the formula for chloroform or formula for trichloromethane. They will just usually go by the name chloroform. Trichloromethane. It has a medical application and it is used medically as anesthetic substance. Anesthetic substance, take note. That is an exam question. It is used medically as anesthetic substance. And another name for it is what? Chloroform. So that in case they ask you which of the following is chloroform, know that it's CHCl3, otherwise known as trichloromethane. Please do well to pay attention. Do well to pay attention. These things, okay. Do well to pay attention. Do well to pay attention. I just wanted to test run something. Last time I was trying to come live here, but it was highly distracting. Then after today, I will just drop my or how the activities will be. There will be a time you can only see me here. Some hours of the day can only be on YouTube that we stream and do my teaching and all that. So that's just how it's going to. So I'm only trying to test run something to see whether my network, my phone is okay enough or stable enough to do the needful here. Now this reaction, remember there are three basic stages of substitution reaction. One of them is chain initiation, the other one is I've dropped video on my YouTube normally that answered one particular question, but the question I encounter here is a different thing altogether. So that is why let's just do it our usual way. Okay. All right, guys. So that is it. So when this particular one now, you still go again, it becomes CHCl3. When it reacts with chlorine in the presence of UV, UV means ultraviolet light, what will be formed? It will form CCl4 plus HCl. Now reaction can stop here because the chlorine has been completely repressed. So what is the product called? This is what we call tetrachloromethane. Hmm? It is called tetrachloromethane. And this one have what we call an industrial application. Industrial application. We have an industrial application. It is used in the industry to remove grease. We use it industrially to remove grease. Industrially, we use it to remove grease. So that is it. We use it industrially to remove grease. This is it. You can see I've been able to say one or two things as regard chlorination of what? Methane, which I say is a photo-dependent reaction. It is a photo-dependent reaction. Please just it's a photo-dependent reaction. However, because of this, like I said, I'm just here to test run to know which platform is better to and at which particular hour of the day. But for those of you that have been, engaging with me seriously in TikTok, also do well to check some of my video here on YouTube. Do well to engage and don't forget to subscribe. Follow through, and from there, yes, you have any questions. Since I don't know, I'm trying to see. I wish I can easily. Okay, let me check. Let me check. And to know if it is possible to. Oh God. Okay, this at least we have said one or two things. I'm just trying to, since my audience are not that, I just feel that doesn't mean that I won't be having classes here. I'm going to identify a particular hour of the day that I will be using to, at least all of you will know that this is where we are meeting. Are we together? A particular hour of the day, even if it is for 30 minutes, 1 hour, we know, okay, this is where we are having this session. That's how it's going to be. And I already program it. That every noon or afternoon time, I will always have a session here for those that want to, so that I know, okay, I cover so things here, I cover the other one there, and that's it. Please do well to follow through for those of you, since there is a lot of this is meant to be received by a lot of people. It is meant to be received by a lot of people. Or subsequently, please keep a time with me, and that will usually be by the grace of God. For the time being, I will usually be by 12 p.m. at a dot. 12:30. I will see how to have a session here for my district. So that is how it's going to be. Please do well to keep engaging. Yeah, these things are just, it's something that we have a lot to offer. If we do not have anything to offer, we won't be doing all this. Eh? I know this kind of content hardly, some people, it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. We're on a mission of bringing men to the names. As you can see, all this thing, there is no how. I will give you this guy. Look at the question I see before doing all that. Eh? The final product of the, I say the question is not correct. Why? Because I already know the nature of the question. Are you seeing it now? Oh, Naomi, you're welcome. I already know the nature of the question. Yes, yes, yes. I want us to go and have a session actually on TikTok. Naomi, are you also with us on TikTok? Since the this thing, we'll always be having a session. In fact, I'm going to announce it. Eh? Everybody should keep to that pace. I'll be doing it in discrete packets so that you can see what I'm already discussing here. But I needed I needed a bigger audience and space. I needed a lot of people to have access to that. Oh, Nora, how are you doing? Well done. All right, let's get there. Let's get there so that everywhere, everything will be all right. Yes. Just do well. For those of you that have not subscribed to my YouTube, please do well. Every 12 p.m. at a dot, I will take, even if it is for just 1 hour revision. There is no time. This exam is already at hand. There is no time. No time. Please tell others and drop it on that this thing. This is when I will always be on YouTube. 12 p.m. I will always be on YouTube addressing one or two matter as regarding your exam. I'm not there to motivate. I'm there to teach. Yes, as you have been doing it. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So please, guys, we can get to where we usually have a bigger, at least, people watching what we are doing. So let's go and put smile to people's face. Let's try to do that without wasting time. Let's just get there. So with this, I will be taking a bow here. I'll be taking a bow for those that are not in our listing TikTok platform. Please just come to Les Mentum platform on TikTok and start engaging. It is going to be massive. You can see I already started something. Even if it is for the next 1 hour, I tell you, it is going to be promising. Yes, it is going to be promising. All right, all right, all right, all right. That is good. That is good. Please let us get there and do it one more time. Yes, let us get there. Let us get there. Okay, so let me.